Hello students, now we are in the next leg of our electrodiagnosis, and we will be discussing another very important clinical diagnostic procedure, and that is nerve conduction velocity, also known as NCV test. This test can be done for motor also and sensory neuron also, or peripheral motor sensory nerves. Here I want to mention that this test is slightly more complex, precise, specialized gadgets, specialized electrodes, maybe sometimes invasive electrodes are used, and lot of amplification is required. So these tests are highly specialized, and hence these tests are not normally performed by physiotherapists in routine clinics with the routine clinical equipments, as we can do FG test and strength duration test and accommodation test with a normal equipment. In this kind of equipment, as you can see, the NCV test includes a very amplifier equipment. We give the signals to around 2 microvolts. You can see this is in microvolts, and these stimulators will give again square wave monophasic pulses. The square wave monophasic pulses look like this, as we have done in our previous test. This will be a square wave monophasic pulse. So the pulse is similar but very low in amplitude, and now these pulses are given. Then we detect the effect on the muscle, and we also detect the time taken by the effect. So the time between the current given and the effect produced by the muscle. And then we have, because in velocity you have two things, distance upon time. So same here, you will have the distance. Let's say you have a neuron. If I fairly do a neuron here, it will look like this. So if this is your neuron, I stimulate it here. This is my stimulation area or stimulation point, and suppose I have muscle here to which this neuron is supplying. So I will stimulate here, and let's say the muscle contraction is achieved here. So this is my distance. This is my distance of travel of impulse from this place to this place. This is my distance, and the time will be calculated by the equipment. Now when the time is calculated, then we will have the distance divided by time, and we will have the velocity. And this is velocity of what? This is the velocity of the impulse, because the impulse has traveled from this place to this place. So we call it nerve conduction velocity or nerve conduction test. So that is the thing we do in this test. So here the equipments are highly specialized, because you can see that if the distance is taken in a very different manner or in a very inaccurate or unprecise manner, the whole test will be having a very difficult and wrong interpretation. Now the frequency also, you can say we are taking 50 Hz, because such tests are average. So we will not do this test for one time and we will take the velocity. So a train of pulse will come like this current, then another rectangular pulse like this. So we'll have 50 pulses coming in 1 second. That makes it 50 Hz current, and so for each pulse we will take the reading here, we will take the reading on the muscle, we will calculate the time, and then we average for 50 times, or let's say for more than that, and then we calculate the nerve conduction velocity. So this is the test which is highly precise, and very specialized techniques are required to perform these tests. So normally these are not done, and these cannot be accomplished with our routine physiotherapy equipment. But if you have a nerve conduction velocity equipment with you, primarily it is an electrical stimulation only. Now how do we interpret this test? You see, we will have nerve conduction velocity that will be calculated by this test. Now for different conditions we can, and the different regions we have different nerve conduction velocities. Obviously when the nerve is normal, NCV will be high, but when the nerve is poor, some cut is there, some injury is there, some discontinuation is there. Suppose this is, if I again draw a neuron, this is my neuron, let's say this is my neuron. Now if this neuron is cut here, you can see this neuron is cut here, but sometimes we have the sheath around it. We have the sheath around it. So when the sheath is there, so then we see that we can have sheath around here. And now with this sheath, the current will flow, but will take more time. So NCV will be very, very low. So if the current takes more time, NCV will be low. If the current take less time to have the muscle contraction, NCV will be high. So depending upon these two situations, we can interpret this test, and then we have some 3-4 responses that I will show you with another picture. Let me just come back to the picture. Yes. So if you see it here now, you can see that this is your muscle area. This here I have put the electrical stimulation, and you can see this is the conduction pathway. Now you know this area is inside the body. This is your spine. So these are the areas which cannot be directly stimulated, because nearer to the spine you cannot do. So you stimulate it at a peripheral muscle area. हम मसल को स्टिमुलेट करते हैं, और ये देखो यहाँ से पल्स पूरा ऊपर जाएगा, स्पाइन के अंदर जाएगा, स्पाइन के बाहर आएगा, और दोबारा मसल में आकर के मसल पर एक्शन होगा. सो इन दिस केस वी विल हैव 2 टाइप ऑफ एक्शंस. देखो जैसे हमने करंट लगाया, एक करंट का पल्स यहां भी जाएगा और नीचे भी जाएगा. तो जो नीचे जाएगा वो जल्दी मसल रिस्पॉन्स देगा, मसल कंट्रैक्शन होगा. उसको हम बोलते हैं, ये पहला वाला जो स्पाइक आया मसल में, ये जो पहला स्पाइक आया है, इसको हम बोलते हैं एम वेव, बिकॉज दिस इज डायरेक्टली ड्यू टू द मसल कॉन्ट्रैक्शन बाय द इलेक्ट्रिकल स्टिमुलेटर. थोड़ी देर के बाद यू विल सी दिस स्पाइक इज गॉन, दिस स्पाइक इज गॉन. नाउ दिस इज फ्लैट, दिस एरिया इज फ्लैट. नाउ यू नो द व्हेन वी गिव करंट हियर, some current will go here and same current will go up. Now this up will take more time. देखो ये ज्यादा लंबा रास्ता ले रहा है, तो इसको ज्यादा टाइम लगेगा. तो एक ऊपर से होता हुआ दोबारा वापस आकर के फिर मसल को स्टिमुलेट करेगा. So this is indirect method, and in the indirect method we have the spine involved. So now when we do this, we have this next spike. This is the next spike. You can see this is the next spike. ये जो एरिया है ये दूसरा मसल. तो एक ही स्टिमुलेशन से 2 बार कॉन्ट्रैक्शन मिलेगी आपको. एक कॉन्ट्रैक्शन ये है, बड़ी कॉन्ट्रैक्शन देखो दिख रही है, और एक ये छोटी सी कॉन्ट्रैक्शन है. इसको बोलते हैं एम वेव और इसको बोलते हैं एच रिफ्लेक्स. सो नाउ यू नो इफ फ्रॉम एम वेव यू सी दैट द मसल नर्व कंडक्शन वेलोसिटी इज गुड, बट फॉर एच वेव द एनसीवी इज लेस. दैट इज कंप्यूटराइज्ड कैलकुलेशन ऑफ एनसीवी. So then you can say that there is some problem in the nerve at this area or this area or this area, because this area is covered by H and only this area is covered by M wave. So by these studies you can evaluate the higher and the proximal part of the nerve or neuron. So this is a test. This is known as H reflex testing or H testing, H response testing. So such things are done. As I said, these are highly specialized tests, normally not done with the routine physio equipment. So this is one part. You can do nerve conduction velocity, and based upon the nerve conduction velocity of different routes, you can calculate which route is having any gap. अगर यहाँ कोई gap होगा तो M wave की NCV कम हो जाएगी. अगर यहां से यहां तक कोई गैप होगा तो एम वेव की एनसीवी कम नहीं होगी, लेकिन एच वेव की एनसीवी कम हो जाएगी. इफ आई टेक दिस रूट, I have normal velocity. If I take this route, I have poor velocity. So automatically I can say that there is some problem in this route. So this is your H wave testing. Now we come to another very important thing. In this we have both sensory, spine and motor neuron. This is afferent sensory fiber, this is interneuron of the spine, and this is motor fiber. So in this all the three fibers are tested. Now suppose you just want to test the motor fiber, but from this place to spine हमें पूरा motor fiber test करना है, sensory test नहीं करना है, because in some muscles this reflex is not possible, this route is not available. तो वहां पर हम H reflex test नहीं कर पाएंगे. H reflex test जो होता है फिजियोलॉजी में जाके देखिए, it is not available with all muscles. So अब ऐसी मसल में क्या करेंगे जहां पर ये वाला ही लाइन है ही नहीं और हमें ये चेक करना है, और मैंने बताया इतना अंदर हम घुस के जा नहीं सकते हैं, तो क्या करेंगे, इसके लिए एक और टेस्ट है, इसको बोलते हैं एफ वेव टेस्टिंग. इसको क्या बोलते हैं, एफ वेव टेस्टिंग. एफ वेव टेस्टिंग इज डन ओनली with the motor fiber, there is no sensory fiber, so this is a motor fiber. Now when I stimulate this muscle at, let's say, this point, at any point if I stimulate this muscle, again we will have two graphs. One, you know, when the current is given here, एक करंट फटाफट नीचे जाएगा और मसल का ग्राफ आएगा, ठीक है. एक करंट ऊपर जाएगा, पहले देखो ऊपर जा रहा है, दिस एरो गोज अप and it reflects back on the same nerve fiber, so it goes up and it comes down. Now when it comes down, it will again give you a muscle contraction here, so which means there will be two muscle contraction. First muscle contraction is by the direct stimulation to the muscle going down. Second muscle contraction is when you go up, come down. So now again NCVs are calculated. So when you calculate NCV from this place to this place is normal. NCV from this place to up then down is abnormal, which means this part is normal but there is some problem in this part. अगर करंट ये रूट लेता है सिर्फ तो नॉर्मल टाइम लगता है, लेकिन अगर करंट ये रूट ले लेता है तो टाइम ज्यादा लगता है. इसका मतलब इस रूट में प्रॉब्लम है. Suppose you get poor MCV from here to here and you get poor MCV from here to here also. Now this means problem is here only. करंट यहां से नीचे जाता है तो भी poor velocity है, यहां से ऊपर जाके नीचे आता है then also it has a poor velocity. So in both the cases you can say it is having poor velocity. You can see difference also in H reflex. The spine is used. Current goes up, goes into spine, comes down. So this is your H reflex. Here the current goes up and comes down without having any neuron of the spine like this. It comes down from the same motor fiber. So this is purely motor neuron test, and this is a test where you have both motor and sensory nerve testing. So this was a small topic, nerve conduction velocity studies, and this is very important to understand that all these tests are done in a very precise equipments, because nerves take very small time. You can imagine you do all those activities in fraction of seconds, so you can imagine that what is the speed of nerve conduction. So now when you want to compare or when you want to diagnose or you want to test nerve conduction, you need very precise and highly accurate equipments. Here are some parameters also given. You know what is chronaxy, you know what is Rio base, and you know this is your current intensity, this is the chronaxy. So normal chronaxy values are mentioned. Affected side or affected nerve will have chronaxy higher, obviously, because it will take more current or more strength. So these are the values that we find. So students, this completes your electrodiagnostic testing. Number one, we did the FG test, then we did the strangulation curve test, and now we have done the accommodation test, and we have done the nerve conduction velocity test. We will be continuing with even higher and more complex testing clinically by electrodiagnosis in our coming classes.